Ok. Ren, buonasera. Cacioviotti anche a te. Cacioviotti a curcevatura e lunga vita con salamelle dolci e il gusto di Faser per tutti. Attivare! Buonasera Ren. Qui io sono più scuro del solito, però non capisco perché non ho cambiato la luminosità del... quindi forse ci sta morendo la lampada. Come va? Come va a tutti ovviamente, perché non c'è solo Ren, anche se vi vedo che non scrivete, ma so che ci siete. Presenti, anche se in incognito. Allora, gioco interessantello che ci ha fatto un po' penare la volta scorsa con il discorso dei controlli. L'ho appena riavviato, quindi io spero sinceramente che non ci siano nuovi problemi. Fa mediamente caldo, beato te, per me fa anche troppo caldo. Riassunto delle puntate precedenti, essenzialmente il gioco si concentra sulla storia di due personaggi che impersoniamo alternativamente, nel senso alternati uno all'altro. Uno è il primo ufficiale appena preso, che ha appena preso l'incarico su questa nave di classe una Centaur, mi sembra, vero? E che non mi ricordo come si chiama, ma forse è Resolute, ma forse non me lo ricordo, e che quindi fa parte, segue il comandante, il capitano della nave in questa avventura diplomatica, seguendo anche il buon Scott, sono incoglionito, Spock. Vi avviso, sono stanco, sono appena tornato da lavoro, quindi potrei iniziare a parlare a vanvera più del solito. Quindi appunto c'è questa problematica diplomatica, grande Marchi. Due specie che vivono nello stesso sistema si contendono il controllo di una luna che orbita attorno a uno dei due pianeti di una delle due specie e che è ricco di litio, quindi fa gola parecchio un po' a tutti, e quindi lì la federazione è stata incaricata, la nave della nostra protagonista è stata incaricata di supportare la spedizione diplomatica dell'ambasciatore Spock per appunto appacificare gli animi, scoprendo che ci sono un po' di problemi, perché a quanto pare queste due civiltà, una è molto avanzata, l'altra è molto arretrata, ma a quanto pare quella più arretrata sta avendo la meglio grazie all'uso di un non meglio specificato dispositivo o stratagemma che impedisce la curvatura, e quindi la civiltà più avanzata sembra quasi avere parecchia paura di scatenare l'ira e le conseguenze dell'uso di questo dispositivo. L'altro personaggio è un ingegnere, mi pare un guardiamarina, quindi ho visto Ren, ora ti permetto di fare la domanda. Finisco il veloce riassunto. Ovviamente i nomi non me li ricordo assolutamente. Comunque appunto è un giovane ingegnere che si è preso una batosta da una tempesta ionica e c'ha un affair con una guardiamanina appena arrivata, e non abbiamo ancora capito quale sarà il suo ruolo fondamentale in questa avventura. Sì, domanda seria, Ren, vai, finisco, basta. God save the Marchi addirittura. No, dai, quadretto blu, non esageriamo. Massimo Lucerti... Allora, io ho letto le prime tre parole della tua domanda seria e ho già capito che la tua domanda è tutto fuorché seria. Quindi, ora la leggo, Ma se una lucertola investe un'altra lucertola, secondo te è geco? No, è stronzo, Ren. E l'uso delle virgole, puoi scegliere te dove metterlo. Ho risposto come la pizia. Non ho usato le regole, o almeno vorrei non aver usato le virgole nella mia risposta. Ok? C'è una virgola nella frase nella mia risposta, decidete voi dove metterla, ok? Ok, detto questo, proviamo a far partire questo benedetto gioco e soprattutto speriamo che i comandi non facciano bizze. Quindi siamo appena rientrati da una missione fallimentare diplomatica e abbiamo scoperto che la nave è incastrata in questo sistema e non può più usare la curvatura per andarsene. Una virgola, c'è un gattino? No, quadretto, una virgola nel senso di una coma. Continuo. Stavo per premere delete, te lo immagini?
Commander Rydek was able to work behind the scenes during the negotiations and made contact with a representative from the Hotari delegation named Tylus. She mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight security within the Hotari Palace, which she believes came from the mines on Tau. Now, this artifact might have a connection to the revolt, to the storm, and to the warp disruption we now know has been targeted at the Resolute. Commander Rydek, if you want to take it from here.
Of course. Tylus managed to infiltrate the heavily guarded location within the palace and sent us these scans using my tricorder. It appears to be some sort of control panel, possibly connected to the warp disruption weapon originating on Tau. Of particular interest is this symbol, which we couldn't identify the origin of.
The Federation database has records from a vast number of civilizations. If anyone from Starfleet has come across this before, the system should recognize it.
Cross-referencing with Federation records.
Displaying symbols from Federation database with a 90% probability of match or higher. Select a symbol to further analyze.
Allora, ho letto il messaggio di Ren che dice che l'audio è un capello basso. Vediamo se è possibile settarlo di qui. No, è già al massimo. Quindi devo andare, se mi confermate che l'audio è un tantino basso, andiamo ad aggiustarlo qua. Ok, dovrei averlo alzato forse anche troppo. Vediamo un po' se non è troppo, ok? Allora, vuole che selezioniamo il simbolo. Proprio no. Ma credo di avere i problemi. Ah no, ok. Oh. Per favore, Oddio, sai che potrebbe... No, potrebbe essere questo? No, non è questo. Gli assomiglia, ma non è questo. Ah, no. 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 Questo mi piace già di più. Direi che è questo.
.2% match.
Got it.
Con.
So, what are you looking at?
The design and composition indicate this is a glyph associated with the ancient Khan Empire. Their civilization collapsed over 600,000 years ago, but once spanned millions of systems with a population numbering in the trillions.
Fascinating. The Takan were once the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
Is it possible the Hotari found Takan technology?
I wonder if they even know what they have.
Our knowledge of the Takan is limited. I have only encountered passing references to them.
Sembra che loro sappiano come usarla.
I can't speculate about how much they know, but one thing's for sure. They know how to use it.
Indeed.
Which might explain how they seized control of the mines.
And targeted us with a weapon that prevents warp travel.
Computer, what is the last recorded discovery of other Takan artifacts?
On Stardate 41386.4, the USS Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, discovered a Takan outpost in the Delphi Ardu system. According to the mission summary, an unbreakable energy-draining field was deployed against the Enterprise and a Ferengi ship. The Enterprise was only able to escape after negotiating their release with an entity known as Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Unbreakable energy draining field. It starts to make sense.
What else is there?
There's a lot here. Let's take it piece by piece.
Select the aspect you wish to learn more about.
Allora, il portale Delphi Ardu IV, i Ferengi, no, il portale, dai, lo so, sapete, so che volete che io clicchi qui, io lo so che volete che clicchi, ma non lo farò.
Someone from the Takan Empire is actually still around.
Or at least was, 16 years ago.
Computer, what other information do you have on Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire?
The entity known as Portal 6-3 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Takan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter. He was able to control the crystal-based technology of the Takan outpost through apparent telepathic means. It was by his choice that the Enterprise was released from the energy draining field after Commander William T. Riker of the Away Team argued on behalf of both Starfleet and the Ferengi.
Telepathic control of their technology.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
Va bene, facciamo felici Ren e Chic.
The technology to capture and hold the Federation flagship would have to be unbelievably powerful. Computer, what else can you tell us about the energy-draining field the Takan used?
The Enterprise D was unable to break free on its own. The precise nature of the technology was never fully understood. Only that the crystalline technology used was beyond the comprehension of then-current Starfleet science.
The engineering team found a quantized spin crystal formation in the shuttle you took to Hotari. They registered tetrametric radiation coming from it.
We have Takan technology on board right now?
We might. I'll run a full analysis in the containment lab.
Ci tocca farlo di tutti a questo punto, e allora...
There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet. Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardu system or attempting to make contact with Portal 6-3.
Starfleet doesn't throw up a no trespassing sign for just anybody.
I suppose it makes sense considering what happened to the Enterprise D.
Hanno invertito i Ferengi con il pianeta?
What sort of planet is Delphi Ardu 4?
Delphi Ardu 4 is an M-class planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation and frequent ion storms. The giant crystals that grow there absorb energy, but it is not understood how they do so. The entire Delphi Ardu system, consisting of 11 planets, was considered completely uninhabited until the encounter with Portal 6-3.
Frequent ion storms. That can't just be a coincidence.
The Elydians should have crushed the revolt. But if the Hotari have Takan technology and can control it, I see why they're willing to negotiate peace. For all we know, this could be just the beginning.
Need to go.
We're up against something greater than we can imagine.
Vabbè, andiamo a fare una gita alle mine, alle miniere.
There's only one way to find out.
Le miniere.
We need to see what's down there for ourselves.
I might be able to help with that. We've been able to triangulate the source of the ionic interference and warp disruption to a specific mine on Tau. Engineering used the latest data from your shuttle to pinpoint its origin. There.
So we know where to look.
Commander Rydek's right. We need to know what's down there, what the Hotari are hiding, to better understand what we're up against, and to neutralize it if we can.
Captain, embarking on a mission to the Hotari moon would not be viewed favorably by either side. However, given the circumstances, We are entirely within our rights to defend ourselves.
I just want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces. Which is why I'm thinking of sending Commander Rydek on a covert mission to Tau. Assuming you're up to the task.
Assolutamente.
Requires absolute secrecy. And obviously it's not without risk.
I'll get the away team in and out. They're in safe hands with me.
Under normal circumstances, that would be the case. But given the sensitive nature of this incursion, I'm afraid you'll have to go it alone. I'm hoping Tylus can accompany you. The priority is to avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is to get caught and then blamed for violating our neutrality and aggravating an already tense situation. We can't afford any mistakes, which is why I've chosen you.
È un rischio che prenderemo.
It's a risk we have to take. We need to know what we're up against.
Agreed. And of course you'll have the full support of the Resolute throughout.
We must take every precaution.
Get in touch with Tylus and make the necessary arrangements as discreetly as possible.
Bridge to Captain Solano. The Illydians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari system. Current heading is straight for the homeworld.
Understood.
It would seem we no longer have the luxury of waiting. In that case, may I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime? Doing so will provide Commander Rydek as much time as possible to complete her mission.
Agreed. We'll hail the Queen's delegation from my ready room. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
Comunque Ren, ti rispondo alla domanda di prima. No, questo non è ambientato prima del varo della Enterprise D. Assolutamente no.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsolar. Where is the crystal
Anche perché guarda le uniformi.
I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in.
Miranda never got there?
She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Yeah, her and the rest of the security detail from the negotiations.
Diaz, Tamaris. Carter Diaz to Miranda Maris.
Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
Ah, lei è la tizia gelosa. Sì, sì. Perché questo tipo che ora seguiremo ha appena iniziato una relazione con la tizia che ora troveremo morta probabilmente. O c'è solo il suo badge. Circuiti o chip per terra. Chip per terra. Non mi puoi per favore fare... No, vabbè. Chiamiamo il server.
Someone improperly pulled these isolinear chips?
Ren, quella Excelsior che avevamo visto era proprio la Excelsior, perché la navetta dell'ambasciatore Spock è proprio una navetta della Excelsior, quindi perché ci sono tutti questi... Abbiamo un ospite a bordo? Un ospite alieno? O l'alieno è lei? Facciamo la stealth. Non mi ricordo più come si tira fuori il phaser. La faccio sfigurata ora.
Oh, it's just you. I'm busy right now. Why don't you come back later?
I called you on the comm badge. Twice. Commander Westbrook, too. Why didn't you answer?
Oh, I guess I was just caught up in my work. But I'm through here, so I can't stay and chat. I have other things to do. Sorry you came all this way for nothing.
What exactly were you doing in here? I saw you accessing files. Copying them onto that.
This is secure data. It's really not my place to talk about it. Look, I appreciate that you came to check on me, but I'm fine. You worry too much. We're on a starship. Nothing's gonna happen to me here.
I'm worried because you're acting strange. I don't know what it is you're really doing in here, but Commander Westbrook said the crystals you took never made it to the containment lab.
Will you drop it? I don't like being interrogated, Carter.
Cazzata.
Hey, wait up!
I'm getting some very mixed signals from you right now. I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress right now. Just tell Chovak or whoever I don't know where the crystals are, and let me go about my business. I know we have some things to figure out. I don't have time to stand around and debate with you. Not right now.
If you won't give me a straight answer, you can tell them yourself.
This doesn't concern you, so I'm good with that.
Miranda, hold on!
No. Get out of my way.
Credo anch'io, Chic.
So I see you found each other.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was. Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
I'd like to hear that, because I know what it looks like.
There's something seriously wrong with her. She's not herself, I'm telling you.
What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
Well, for one, she was copying data onto this.
This drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation. And when Carter came looking for me, we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
Check the data on this drive. I'm sure it'll show her access codes were used. And there were probably files copied while I was still with you two in engineering.
That makes sense.
Then get someone down here who can prove that. But until then, I have to go.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security. She can explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record.
Sì,
Carter said
perché
you're
non
not
è lei.
yourself. If something's wrong with you, we should head to sickbay and the doc will fix you right up.
Yeah,
No, troppo
I haven't
facile.
felt right since I came back from Hotari.
No,
I think I should see the doctor.
no.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach.
Sì,
and we should treat it as
confermo.
such.
Call security?
let me go
No,
see the
no.
doctor.
Security.
She did have a bumpy ride back on the shuttle.
This is Petty Officer Diaz. I need a security team to Deck 5.
This is unbelievable.
Mhm. Non ci facciamo infinocchiare dalla prima che passa, con gli occhioni dolci, vero? Probabilmente abbiamo fatto un danno irreparabile, ma vabbè. Favorizzatela addirittura. Hi Andrew! Tanto non te la dà. Vabbè, non che la volessi. Ok. Find Tilas. Cos'è sta roba?
Foliage on tile resembles underwater plant life on
Thank
Earth.
you Andrew for the 2
The universe
beats.
is full of mysteries.
Posso correre. Che bello.
Rydick here.
This is Irma. Any trouble getting to the surface?
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
As long as this storm is around, you better learn to like shuttles. But if you can find the cause of the interference, we might be able to get back to transporting.
As if I needed another incentive. We both know there's a lot more than that riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out of the mine undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
So do I.
And to keep this covert, we'll refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. Rydick out.
Bello sto. Ragazzi, ho un problema, non mi ricordo i tasti dei phaser.
The ionic interference is coming from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
Bene. È una trappola. It's a trap.
I saw your shuttle take off. Hopefully no one else did. It's good to see you. Even under these unfortunate circumstances.
When you called to give us a scan, it sounded like they caught you. I was worried you'd been hurt.
It was nothing I couldn't handle.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
Sempre che non l'abbiano presa e non l'abbiano convinta a farci cadere in trappola.
The device Galvin and Sidron brought back from the mines is being used to control some sort of warp disruption weapon that has the Resolute trapped in Hotari space. According to our readings, the power source for that device is on this moon, at the specific coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible. But explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the Ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Takan.
The Takan?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy, but they've been gone for over 600,000 years.
It's hard to believe there's something like that on Tau.
Which is why I need proof. If we find hard evidence that Galvin and his allies are hiding dangerous Takan technology, I can convince the Federation to let us intervene.
Understood. We're almost there.
Questo è un simulatore di passeggiata per adesso. Pronti a cadere in trappola?
That's the mine?
Prospect 614 North, Subdivision 20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau. The pride of Hotari.
How do we get inside?
The structure that circles the mine has entry points for transporting equipment into the lower levels. They're guarded, but nothing I can't get past using my authority.
Well, that's good to hear.
As long as you can avoid being seen, I should be able to talk my way past any miner. And provide a little distraction for you in the process.
How do I avoid being seen?
You don't use the door.
C'hanno un uso particolare delle sopracciglia, tutti questi personaggi.
How dare you! Don't you know who I am? I am Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
Cos'è appena successo?
The Queen would be furious to hear you tried to deny me entry.
The Queen? But I just...
You just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And who exactly do you think you're going to report this to? Because I'll be reporting it as well, to someone much further in the ladder. You have no authority here. Do you understand who pays your wage? I can inform the Queen directly of this insolence.
There's no
You'll
need
regret
for...
everything you've said here today. You should have opened the doors the second I appeared before you.
That's not the protocol. I didn't know
Each
you
second
were...
you delay my entry will be recorded, processed, and permanently marked on the records. I can't believe this. Does your brain function? Do you speak our tongue?
I have orders.
How should a fellow Hotari not understand this?
Force field. Looks like it was installed recently. No safe way around it.
Tricorder. Okay. Come si faceva? Scan. Cosa vuoi che scanno? Scan.
Okay. Let's get a look inside you.
Radiation. No. Chemical. Component focusing the pattern of the force field. Okay. Bio. Nothing. So. Quindi. So. What the? Signal receiver that controls field activation. So I can overload it and deactivate everything. Can I? Can I? Radiation. I have to scan the radiation. EM field prevents solid matter from passing through.
Full system access. Let's see if I can just... Bingo.
Wow. Siamo così fighi. Che fa, l'ha arrestata?
Better hurry. Not sure how long she can keep him busy.
Sì, se mi fai muovere. Tricorder di nuovo, perché? Wow, wow, wow.
Something in here is keeping that door closed.
Va bene. Peccato che non me lo fa muovere. Chemical. Contains records of personnel. Ok. DNA processor. Component that process the DNA scans of those that attempt to enter the door. Does not store records. Used only as a trigger for activation. So I just need to find some DNA. Prevent solid matter from passing through. Bio. No, bio, no. Radiation. Where is it? I cannot find it in anything.
Got it. Should remove the security check on the door.
Non ho fatto niente! Non me lo fa disattivare. Scusa. Ah, ok. Sì, ma qual è la porta, scusami? Signorina, io non vedo porte. Non vorrei cioè... Questo l'abbiamo fatto, no? Sì, abbiamo fatto tutto. Quindi devo andare a cercare altre cose. Sì, immagino di sì. Oh, cosa c'è lì? Cosa c'è lì? Cosa abbiamo qua? Un po'... Ho un cazzo. Cioè, c'è qualcosa, ma non me lo fa. Ah, ma è qua la porta? Ma va a fan bagno era quella porta, ragazzi. Figo. So che a Renz sta piacendo moltissimo questo aspetto grafico del gioco, quindi sono contento che... Trova Tias. Eh sì, la trovo. Quante belle console da usare laggiù. Andiamo a cercare Tilas, ma... Tanto è abbastanza corridoioso sto gioco, ragazzi, quindi... Cioè, da questo punto di vista non c'è molta sfida.
I didn't come here to educate an imbecile on royal protocol.
Of course not, Minister.
So I will be about my business here, and you will take yourself out of my sight. There you are.
You really let that guy have it.
Cosa?
It worked, didn't it?
Cosa ho appena fatto?
I'm used to having to
I'm
throw my weight
impressed.
around.
That seemed cruel.
Get anyone to
I'm a
listen
bit
to
afraid.
otherwise.
I'm impressed.
Impressed. I didn't know you had it in you.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Underestimate me at your peril.
È questo che mi
The
preoccupa.
catwalks were booby-trapped.
Galvin and Sidron have gone to great lengths to keep out the uninvited. Well, we're inside. Where do you want to start?
The ionic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deeper.
That lift goes down, at least to the changeover station. But we can't use it without DNA authorization from one of the guards.
I have an idea, but we need a few samples of DNA from the miners who work here.
Samples.
Fingerprints, sweat, blood.
Which will trick the machine and get us control of the lift.
That's the theory. Let's test it.
Rischia tantissimo. Oh, Ok, dobbiamo... No, non volevo,
Unless this console thinks I'm a Hotari guard, it won't work.
The guards work out of that building back there. Might have some DNA.
Sì, io volevo...
Do you think we could just find a way to climb over this?
Possibly. But the console on the lift itself is locked by the same system that locks this ramp.
No shortcuts then.
I'm sure you can figure something out.
Cerchiamo cose col magico tricorder. Wow. Posso scansionarla, signorina? No? Ok. E niente, vedo poche alternative se non questa.
There's DNA on this console, but it's only partial.
Vabbè, lo ricostruiamo. Dannazione.
Maybe because we're outside.
The weather out here could dilute any DNA samples.
What about inside that structure? That's where the workers spend most of their time.
Good idea.
Ma cosa ho detto di male da far ridere? Voleva essere una live seria questa. È questo che fa ridere, vero? Immagino.
So they can keep an eye on their investment.
That's how it is.
Però mi sono distratto, stavo ascoltando, cioè leggendo Chic, quindi io non ho idea di che cosa mi abbiano detto di fare, perché sono un genio. Mi sembra aver capito che dobbiamo andare dentro, ma noi andremo... C'è una porta... ho trovato la porta. Salve. Guarda quante belle console.
Wow, that is a lot of DNA.
Visto?
I should look for the most concentrated spots.
Sì, questo.
This'll work.
Tezzozzo. Bio. Quanto DNA. Ci hanno vomitato sopra. Residual oil deposits revealed a distinctive pattern of ridges and valleys, consistent with the fingerprint belonging to an Otari male, approximating 31 cycles of age. Dalle impronte riescono a capire pure l'età. Detect the presence of cells shed from the outermost layers of skin, indicates recent contact with the surface. Non voglio sapere che altri liquidi ci possono... a pattern of saliva, consistent with the sudden burst of air from the nose and mouth, likely caused by environmental irritants.
That's a stable DNA sample.
Perfetto.
It's only partial,
Spunto.
but a few more should do it.
No, non è cosa mi ha detto. Mi sono di nuovo distratto, dannazione. Cosa ha detto? Qualcuno mi aiuti. Che devo fare? Aspetta, riprovo. No, non posso più fare nulla. Porca. Cos'è qui? Cos'è così? Qua, qui cosa sono fatto?
I can use this.
Perfetto. Bio. Residual oil deposits revealed a distinctive pattern of ridges. Che l'abbiamo già letto, il solito di prima.
Good. That's another I can use. Just need one more sample.
Sì, vabbè, guarda caso sono 3 proprio i sample che è, e sono questi che veramente un corridoio. No. Davvero? Pensavo fosse un corridoio terrificante questo posto. E invece è un corridoio solo per metà. Cos'è, una torcia? Primitive by Starfleet standard tool for excavating dilithium. Non è che... no. Bene. Cerchiamo in giro. Niente? No? No. E quindi roba verde, e giustamente la scena.
There's gotta be stable DNA here.
Saliva residue. La saliva Otari è viscosa, Dental Prince, Otari Food, basta? Chemical? No. Radiation? No, dai, ci siamo.
That's enough to make the DNA profile. Time to go back to the lift.
Andiamo. Cosa c'è qua? Cosa abbiamo? Ah, ci siamo persi.
Hotari must be tough on the inside, too. If they eat in here, it's likely there's some DNA in the room.
Abbiamo già fatto. Arrivederci. Che c'è qua? Tazzano, dai. Via, 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 via. In questo caso, quando abbiamo iniziato, prenotazione, iniziamo il codice spesa. Che devo dirti?
You're not coming inside?
There are some things I'd rather not smell.
Ah.
Cosa stava facendo?
It worked.
Theory.
Siamo geni.
I'll get it started.
Ready?
Sta andando troppo liscia. Però non avrebbe neanche senso che ci accompagna così dove dobbiamo andare se poi ci vuole. Bello il panorama.
We'll be okay. I've survived worse than this.
Well, I haven't. But I'll put my faith in you. For now. Jara. No, stay back. There's a guard at the station. You'll have to hide.
Probabilmente è un posto terrificante dove nascondersi.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You watch your tone with me. I'm Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs. I speak for the Queen herself.
This is a restricted area. No one gains access without the approval of Galvin or Sidron.
Wait.
Jues Gawad Abawincha.
Let me go!
Minchia.
Are you all right?
I don't know.
Are you injured?
No, I thought if I could talk my way through like always, I'd be fine, but... I'm a diplomat. This isn't what I do. I've never even fired a weapon. This is just... It's real now.
I'll protect you.
I wasn't ready for this.
Hey, I'll keep you safe.
Così se muore ci sentiremo in colpa per sempre.
I was a tactical officer before I was posted to the Resolute. I know my way around a phaser. You saw how I handled our large friend here.
I suppose that is somewhat reassuring. My authority has never been challenged like that. It meant nothing to him.
So we should assume any Hotari we encounter from here on can't be reasoned with.
Agreed. The only loyalty they have down here is to Galvin and Sidron.
Can you switch over the lift?
The guard should have a scan card that will allow us to operate the switch.
Got it.
Forse avremmo dovuto guardargli la faccia.
He's not dead, is he? He's still one of my people, and I didn't come here to take Hotari lives.
My phaser's set to stun. He'll be perfectly fine, just unconscious for a while.
I see. We don't have that sort of technology on our weapons.
Good to know.
Perché stiamo riprendendo l'ascensore, scusami? Ah, per andare ancora più giù. Mi distraggo, scusate. Ma portarselo dietro per essere sicuri che non si risveglia. Perché perché ora se si sveglia è merda, Comodo quel modo per estrarre roba, però.
The energy readings are emanating from this tunnel. It's sure to be guarded in there. Stay low and follow my lead.
Siamo tosti. Stay low and follow my lead. Cosa c'è da vedere qui? La mine.
All dilithium?
Eh no, sono more.
We excavate large chunks of rock that contain varying amounts of dilithium ore. It's sorted and processed at the collector ship above.
È vero che se ne tirano fuori così tanto in un minuto, tra 2 giorni è finito tutto. Vabbè, andiamo avanti. È una sequenza infinita di scene animate questa.
More guards.
I take that as a sign we're getting close.
I'll get a closer look.
Allora, c'è una barricade.
Looks like they've improvised a barrier.
Yes, we must be getting closer.
Non è un corridoio, no.
I'm afraid so.
Non è un corridoio unico, no, 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 no.
We don't have time to wait for them to finish whatever they're
Non mi
doing.
sembra una guardia quella lì,
Have to
però,
try to keep low and sneak past them.
I'm starting to see the utility of a phaser.
I wouldn't stand a chance against all 3 of them.
Ma non siamo tostissime? Non siamo le più toste del mondo? Allora, aspetta, c'è sicuramente da cercare qualcosa. Oh, security door.
Can you open that door?
Not without that scan card.
E noi andiamo a prendere sta scan card, allora, via.
I don't like our options here. I have to get us that card so we can open the door.
How? If they detect you, Galvin and Sidron's followers are clearly willing to kill to protect whatever's in this mine.
Hey, I'm trained for this. I'll be fine.
What should I do?
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
Sì. Quindi non ho capito se dobbiamo farla stealthissima o se dobbiamo eliminarli uno ad uno in pieno stile Desperados. Stealth scene, ok. During stealth sequence, there are enemies that, if alerted, will hurt you and try to catch you. Mi fa piacere. Stay crouch and out of sight. Agli ordini. Sarà pessima come cosa. Allora, devo chiaramente fare davanti e indietro. Ok, dai, vai. Ce n'è una che passa avanti e indietro lì. Quindi ci mettiamo qua. Eccolo. C'è un altro. Porca. Ci buttiamo, eh. Ci buttiamo tantissimo. Cazzo. Tiri qui da una parte, speriamo non ci veda. Il fatto che sia tutto rosso mi fa pensare che ci beccherà a breve. Appena si gira siamo fottuti. Chiaro. Ok. Vai. Buttati. Vai signorina. Signorina. Porca puttana. No. Non ci... No, 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 no. Non sono qui. Che efficienza, ragazzi. Questo sistema è veramente potente. ti vedono, ma se te nel frattempo ti allontani si dimenticano che esisti. Grandioso, molto bene. Oh, qui, allora lì c'era un altro. È lo stesso di prima? Tu vai. Quindi dove devo andare? Ah, fai questo giro fantastico. Cazzo.
This requires too many inputs.
Non dite nulla, ragazzi,
Anyone
zitti.
who prevents our destiny shall be eliminated.
Sì, tranquillo. Andrà tutto bene. Non mi vedrà. Non mi vedrà. Forse mi vede. Questo è fermo. Ci provo. Vado. Sto andando. Merda. Che ti alzi rincoglionita del...
Intruder. Strange. How long is Delvin going to make us wait? I'm not worried. He's led us well so far.
I'd melt if I went through there.
Sì, non è il caso, non è...
Patience, We'll get our chance. It's
Ok.
inevitable after all. That it is. It's coming along.
Ah, sì. È chiusi dentro. No. Ah, ci ha aiutato la signorina. No, non mi stavo cagando sotto, ma faceva parte del... Mi ero impersonificato, stavo rollando, no? Dai, su, security code, vai. Ora loro non si accorgeranno che si apre la porta, no? Non fa rumore, no? No, non fa rumore. Ma che rincoglionito. Vabbè, questa sta perdendo un po' di punti sto gioco, eh? Ah, bene.
Stop! What? Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Scan. Tricorder. Vai, facci... Ah, no, si vedono semplicemente, davvero? Porca puttana. Che poi non è vero che non si vedono, cioè... Vabbè. E poi dove devo andare? Sì. Quindi... Immagino là. Non si vedono, no, sono assolutamente invisibili, guarda. Questo è qua. Per sicurezza mi chino, ma secondo me non serve. Però vai. Poi mi rialzo. Non possiamo usare il tricorder. È veramente pessima sta cosa, ragazzi. Sangue. Questo non me l'aspettavo. Questo...
It's where the uprising started.
Ah, ok. Ah, giustamente, perché questa miniera fino alla rivolta era degli altri alieni.
Hotari don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's no such thing as a bloodless rebellion.
I don't know if we should keep going. So much death. I don't want to end up like them.
Lo dobbiamo ai morti.
We'll make sure they didn't die for nothing. What we learn here could save the rest of your people.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever happened here, it made the Illidians abandon the mines. Let's find out what they're so scared of.
Allora, investighiamo il posto. Cosa abbiamo qua?
Is this the effects of an Illidian disruptor?
Yes.
Disruptors are cruel weapons.
Beh, perché ci sono armi che non sono crudeli.
From the blast marks, it looks like the Illidians had far greater firepower.
Che altro? Sbaglio, ci sono dei cristalli che crescono sui corpi dei morti. Però non di tutti, no, di tutti, sì. Ok, abbiamo trovato.
The Hotari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Illidian soldiers. How did they win?
Questi cristalli, dai.
Footprints.
Davvero?
Illidian boots. Running back the way we came.
Stanno scappando.
Tylus.
What?
What kind of weapon did this?
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My people don't have a weapon that does this.
Ora sì.
What else can you tell me?
Analizziamo. Allora, radiation. Oh, c'è qualcosa lì. No. Ok, ovviamente radiation no. Chemical. Dai, fammi sognare col chemical. No, niente chemical. Bio. Wow. Cose. 4 cuori alidiani, giusto per non farsi mancare nulla. Il cristallo appare essere cresciuto dall'interno della carne dopo una iniziale penetrazione. Il processo ha distrutto diversi organi interni in modo randomico. Il processo potrebbe non essere stato fatale inizialmente. Ottimo, pure bello doloroso. Non ci facciamo mancare niente. Sì, ma sei sicuro di non potermi farmi un'analisi chimica, no? Radiazioni. La crescita del cristallo di origini sconosciute del cranio dell'Elidian emette bassi livelli di radiazione tetrametrica. C'è altro? Non c'è altro, vero?
What an awful way to die. This must be why the Illidians are so afraid. Technology that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Hotari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that frequency, it'll lead us right to the source.
Radiation compass. Radiation is visible through the order. 4 green lights on the left will fill to indicate the tray. Ok, è abbastanza banale come cosa. Qua cos'altro abbiamo?
This makeshift barrier forced the Illidians to enter from the service corridor. creating a choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a species that's never waged war.
Sì, come ci arriverà però di qua. Quella che è una trivella. Corpo degli otari.
The Lydians shot to kill.
But if they killed him, why was he shot in the back?
Huh, you're right. The shot came from the side the Hatari were defending.
We don't kill our own. And he wasn't just caught in the middle.
C'è un terzo incomodo. C'è un terzo incomodo.
Tylus, you may not want to look down there.
I've come too far to... What is this?
They've been dumping bodies down here.
Unforgivable. Galvin and Sidron will be made to answer for this.
More of these crystals.
Another of my people dead.
Bella questa ruspa con le ruote. È uscita direttamente da...
Tylus, what is this machine?
It's for tunnel boring. The cone on the front is covered in disruptors that allow it to melt through the solid rock.
They don't seem to have finished the tunnel. Why stop here, I wonder?
No, chic, qua c'è... Qui hanno trovato un altro guardiano che si è incazzito. Di brutto. Si è incazzito di brutto. E ha fatto un gran casotto. Devo solo trovare la via d'accesso. Forse Michino? 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 O Michino, vero? Non mi fa chinare. Va bene. Cosa vuoi? Lo so che è là. Devo trovare un passaggio. Non mi fa salire. No, allora riproviamo di qua. Forse da sotto qui, no. Dalla... Non dovevo venire qui, eh. Che palle. Come ci arrivo lì, scusami. Non mi dire che non ho raccolto tutti gli indizi e che se non raccogli tutti gli indizi non vai avanti nella storia, mannaggia la zucchina maledetta. Secondo me no. Ma si erano barricati.
Killed by the same crystallization as the Illidian.
Vedi?
Whose side was the killer on?
Sì, capisco che anche la tua analisi può essere conforme.
This Illidian tried to run.
They didn't let him.
Ci vedo un cazzo, ragazzi, la verità è quella. Non sto capendo. A meno che io non debba analizzare la cosa fa culo. Ah, mi sono riteletrasportato di qua, eh.
Think they parked this here on purpose?
One way to find out.
Ma lei le sa tutte.
I've got it.
Non ti insospettisce che questa tizia sappia usare un trattore del genere quando è una diplomatica? Credo che questi distruttori ci faranno comodo.
Tetrametric radiation has never been recorded. Whatever they're hiding, it's right through here.
This feels strange.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. Growing inside Tau.
Hanno liberato qualcosa durante lo scavo. Alla faccia del qualcosa.
Incredible.
This is definitely not Hotari.
È un genio sta ragazza.
It's the remnants of the Tucan Empire.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can.
Colleziona dati. Intanto questa roba. Dai, su. Dai, sono scritte aliene. Le scritte aliene al gioco non interessano. Bene. Ma dai, sono verdi, su, e chiaramente... No. Proprio no. Ti posso scansionare. Che bella faccina rossa che hai. C'è della roba là. Ci sono scritte dappertutto. Lo so che mi fai fare delle scansioni.
What are we looking at?
It's made of the same crystalline material as the rest of this place. But I can't tell much else. Might be some kind of sleep mode. I can't analyze this further unless it starts working normally.
Maybe we can turn it on from somewhere else.
Hopefully. Let's keep looking around.
Questa tizia secondo me ci sta seguendo perché vogliono capire come usare il dispositivo al suo potenziale massimo.
It's almost identical to the console Galvin has hidden in the palace. It looks like a control surface.
Ti ricorderiamo. No? No? No. Dai, chiaramente queste... No? Davvero? No? Pensavo che... Ah, l'altra. Non è un corridoio sto gioco, no!
Somewhat resembles a transporter pad.
No. No. Boh, chissà. Chiaramente è là che dobbiamo andare, ma come ci arriviamo? Da qua? Da qua. Bastava guardare, Marchi, bastava guardare. Oh, lingua sconosciuta. No, non glifi.
Can your device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough Taconian language on record to understand how it's structured.
Adesso ce l'abbiamo. Ci vorrebbe Oshi. Ora. Ah, questo me lo metto in
It's like
testa.
some sort of replicator.
I can't get it to work.
Ma va?
Must be looking for some other kind of authorization.
Quantized spin crystallization. Resembles a weapon in form, may have been used on the victims of the mines. Focuses energies to perform replication. Apparent control surface. Unknown how to interface with the device. Ma noi con il tricorder magico l'abbiamo appena risolto.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Iridian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon.
Non possiamo prenderlo? No, va bene. Dici che devo passare di là? Possibilissimo. Molto probabile. Non è un level design molto originale, ecco, diciamo. Una strada a destra, una strada a dritto, una strada a sinistra. E qualcosa da scoprire in ogni Ah, c'è un enigma puzzoloso qua. Cosa abbiamo? Un qualcosa.
Crystallized lithium compounds. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information. Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete? They look different than the others.
These haven't been depleted yet. How are you holding up?
I knew Galvin and Citron were dangerous. Now I know they're more powerful than I could have imagined. But the worst of it is knowing they got there by turning our people against their own.
Analizziamo sta roba. Secondo me ogni colore è diverso. Empty and full slots are differently constructed. Does this solid matter change form? Radically complex crystal device.
This suggests there's some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says, but hard to imagine how that's possible.
ma sono gli stessi alieni che si sono chiusi per salvaguardare se stessi dentro i cristalli, e questi ne hanno liberato uno facendolo incazzare.
Our science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship.
Qualunque cosa sia, si è incazzata.
Jara?
I see it.
What's happening?
Someone turned it on.
There's no one here. But maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
If that's the case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
I can feel the power coming off it.
I've never seen this kind of energy before. I'll need to record this with my tricorder.
Va bene, lo faremo. Lo faremo. Registrimo. Radiation. Vai, tetranic radiation flowing upward into the other parts of the chamber. Levels too diluted to record. Come troppo diluiti. Apparent control surface lacking any known markings and input devices. E questa cosa, crystalline structure connected to many energy conduits. Its internal construction defies known laws of physics. Damnation. Biology. No biology? Biology? No biology? No, no, no? Ok, no biology.
This can't be right. It's putting out almost 50 zettajoules of energy.
I assume that's a lot?
Enough to power this entire quadrant. This amount of power, the kind of radiation it's putting out, it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
What do we do now?
We get back to the Resolute. They have to know about this. Come on, let's...
No.
Quickly. We have to hide.
Corro. Secondo me, seguendola, ci finiamo nella merda.
This is outrageous! I demand you let me go!
No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination. If anything, I consider it an honor.
Com'è che lui sa usare tutto sto coso? E non si accorge che ne manca uno? Cos'è? Impianta la forma di vita dentro l'alieno?
What are you doing?
You'll see soon enough.
I can influence the course of the negotiations. I can make sure the Hotari get the better end of the bargain.
So can I.
Secondo me gli fa la stessa cosa che è successa a lei. Ne prende il controllo in qualche modo.
She said anything?
questo. Ok, probabilmente ci chiederanno, ci daranno l'opzione di farla evadere.
If there was a chance between you two, I think you've blown it out the airlock. Hope you're happy. Miranda doesn't deserve this.
Ma se era gelosa fino a
We're
poco
supposed to
tempo
be her
fa.
friends.
What did you want me to do?
I wanted to bring her to sick bay.
You weren't there until the very end.
C'è rimasta male.
We were at the start of something good, and you throw it away like that. I never thought you'd turn on me like this.
I'm sorry, I don't know. People check.
I didn't turn on you. You brought this on yourself. Unless you have some kind of explanation.
You think I owe you an explanation? Starfleet and its never-ending search for answers.
Tried to find the other members of the security team that went to Hotari, but they're missing. We found their comm badges stashed in a Jeffries tube.
You better hurry up and find them. There's not much time left.
You're working with them.
You have a keen mind, Carter. That's something I liked about you.
È
But that
inguardabile questo effetto, eh.
Here's something.
What is it?
Maris didn't get bioscanned after returning from Hotari. Neither did the other two that are missing.
None of them were scanned.
Which should not have happened.
Is she contaminated? That's no coincidence.
She came over and helped us open the engine compartment. The others too. They must have used it as a way to skirt the scan.
So they knew they had to get around it. I'll scan Petty Officer Maris and get some data to cut through all this speculation.
I think it's better if I do it.
Open up too.
Non mi sembra molto saggio. Per nulla.
I can't believe this.
E ora bio e scopriremo che c'ho almeno un parassita su. Cervello. Anomalous synaptic frequencies detected. Beta wave and delta wave outside. Output outside established norm. Cuore. 4-chamber circulatory pump higher than average circulatory displacements is detected. Ok, quindi chimica niente, radiazioni non mi pare. Ok.
Coming in. Come here for a second.
Perché sorride così?
No what?
That's not Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
What are you talking about?
It's right here on the tricorder.
But look at her.
Chi è?
Hold on. Then who is it?
From what I'm reading, she might look like Miranda. Walk and talk like her too. She has different brainwaves, and even different DNA. Somehow, this isn't the same person we left Starbase with. I'm going to feed this into the main computer and run some more analysis.
Commander, there's gotta be something we can do for her.
This is incredible. By some process we don't yet understand, Miranda's body is being rewritten. Her mind has been remapped to another personality, and her DNA is resequencing. I'm not sure the extent of it, but it appears to be pervasive. Someone has taken over and is bioforming her.
That's a crude way to describe it.
bio for me.
This is a problem. A big one.
What are you?
What are you?
I'm Miranda, but so much more.
Ottimo!
Don't let them get the storage drive.
E quindi... Ok, ora facciamo l'eroe. Oh! No! Merda. Mi sa che è andata male, ragazzi. Ho premuto S invece di A.
It's not in the universal translator.
Ah, capito, ragazzi?
Who the hell are you? We are the Scions of the Flame.
Stop her!
They're getting away.
Shoot. Anche gli altri, gli alieni, quelli che hanno rapito,
Scions of the Flame?
sono tutti insomma, sono tutti alieni cristalloidi.
You're never gonna believe this. The reason the Universal Translator didn't recognize that language is because it's only ever been read. It's the Takan language.
Anche lui è un Tkon, già convertito, e ora convertono lui.
We'll burn your planet to the ground. Animals. Wait. No.
Rise, brother. Rejoin the flame.
This can only mean our time has come.
I'm only sorry I couldn't find a more suitable host for you.
All in good time. This is only the beginning.
They're working together? An Elidian and a Hotari?
They did something to him.
Secure the Cartabula.
Cartabula?
It's the energy source.
Spread out. Search the vault.
E ora è merda.
Go back through the mine. Cut off their escape. Find them.
Time to go.
Escape the mine. Volentieri, ma come? Shot scene. Current came. Use fire. Va bene. Ora c'è la fase di shooting. Dai, usiamo la trivella, su.
We're trapped. We're blocking the only exit.
Sarò previgente o sono loro scontati?
This vehicle looks a lot tougher than that barrier.
Poco di copertura, che ne dici? Enemy will shoot at you when you are out of the cover. Stalk and smoke, sparks and smoke from your cover will indicate they're trying to line up. Ok. Release to knock down. Ok. Non l'ho preso mai. Mi hanno preso loro.
Shoot the Hotari woman!
Protect your allies. Enemy will also target your allies. Ok. Dai. È un casinotto, però abbiamo un'ultima vita. Siamo praticamente morti.
Get on. Hold on to something. Oh no.
Don't stop. I'll handle them.
Sei seria? Cover switch. If image ID cover move left scale 0.25 appears on the side of the screen, you can switch between cover spots. Ci abbiamo una vita sola, fallirò miseramente, ragazzi, lo sapete, vero? No! Ah, mi hanno... oh. Ma non riesco. Ah vabbè, ma avete mai sentito parlare di Rambo? Non siamo molto diversi da...
We're surrounded.
I'll get it working. Just need some time.
Posso dire che è brutta sta parte. Perché siamo Starfleet, chic. Ah, abbiamo la soluzione. Vola nel... Vai! No, non frenare, stupida. Era la nostra salvezza. No, non è vero, perché saremmo finiti nello spazio e probabilmente... No, forse no. Request transport.
Resolute, 2 to beam up immediately. Resolute, come in.
E una è andata. Forse non avremmo dovuto chiedere il teletrasporto. Non va. Fai un escape route. Ma porca miseria, ce l'hai dietro l'escape route. Te l'ho detto 20 volte, già 10 minuti fa. Sono troppo preveggente, di nuovo.
What are you doing?
Hold on to me.
Però perché la trivella continua a cascare? Non dovevamo cadere però nel mio piano, dovevamo salire.
Commander, we read you, but there's too much interference. Transporters still can't get a lock.
Miranda was able to transport through the storm. There has to be some path through that we're not seeing.
Tetrametric radiation is saturating our sensors. There is too much interference to pick up the residual transporter signature.
Wait. Tetrametric radiation. Of course.
Of
I can align the
course.
transporter with the tetrametric signature. The crystals emit tetrametric pulses every 3.8422 seconds, roughly 26 centihertz. All of this is connected. The storm, the warp-killing field, the crystals.
Sto cercando di tenere il mouse in mezzo, ma non me lo fa fare tanto facilmente, ma io sono più bravo di lui.
Okay, I've got the transporter in calibration. There are a lot of biosigns in that mine, all stacked on top of each other. I need something to identify the commander signal. Something loud, energetic.
Understood. Commander Rydek, we have penetrated the storm's interference, but we are unable to pinpoint your signature. We need you to generate a high-energy event to help us...
High energy event. Got it. Tylus, are you still with me? I am. Good. I'm going to shoot my phaser at some dilithium to cause a piezoelectric rupture.
What? Why?
Signal flare.
O a caso.
These crystals have to be pure enough. Bigger still. Come on.
Quello.
Whoa! Dilithium explosion.
Is that energetic enough?
More than enough. I can lock onto their biosigns now.
Target select. Clear debris and select target to transport. Oh, target to advance. Aim, clear debris, select target. Proviamo, non credo di aver capito.
I've got their biosigns isolated.
Commander, we have your signal.
I'm gonna tunnel a path through the ionic interference.
Oh mio Dio, select waypoints to create the path through the ionic interference. Use to aim and hold to select the track. Non credo di aver capito. Ah, ora ho capito. Sì, vabbè, ma cioè, vabbè.
Got a path. Just gotta calibrate the signal.
Balancing power, lock the frequencies. Ma mi sto chiedendo una cosa. Questo sembra tanto un tutorial. Quante volte lo dovremo rifare? Perché non mi puoi fare un tutorial per una cosa che farò una volta sola, vero? Se no che... minchia te. Vabbè. Lock the frequencies at just the right moment to give the transported enough energy. Lock in phase. The bar fills when your cursor is at the point when the distance between the waveforms is the greater. Cosa? The blue power bar on the bottom is added to when each yellow bar is locked. Okay. If you don't have enough power when you lock the third bar, you will need to try again. Ok, allora, proviamo. Non ho capito un cazzo, però... Non ho veramente capito un cazzo. No. Allora, dunque, così... Quando la barra è stretta perdo energia. No, allora... Ah, ok! Ma vaffan...
Got a lock.
Energize.
Cioè, boh, vabbè. Sì. La mano andava messa un po' più a destra però,
Petty Officer Diaz.
We're losing her.
The pattern is degrading. Can you hold the signal?
I'm trying. I got it. Come on.
C'era l'effetto suspense.
Yes.
Yes!
Get her to sickbay.
Captain Solano and Ambassador Spock have just returned from Hotari.
Take a look at that.
Rydick, I need you on the bridge, now.
E si sono mangiati pure Spock e il comandante.
I'm here.
The Elydians are preparing to attack Hotari.
Status report.
The systems are now fully powered. All torpedo tubes open. They're preparing to fire.
We should hail the Elydian flagship, Captain.
Readying phasers if you want them.
Stand by. Await my order. Recommendation, Commander?
Hail them. Lock
need to
phasers.
Before this spirals out of control.
Lock phasers.
We don't have to fire, but we can lock phasers on the flagship's weapons array. Give them something to think about.
As Commander Rydick said.
Locking on phasers.
The Elydians. They've powered down their weapons.
Odd. You sure about that, Mr. Ermont?
They're venting some kind of gas from their ship. Hold on. Now all of their systems have shut down.
That's unexpected.
Scan again.
Commander Ermont, scan them again. We have to be sure.
No mistaking it. They're dead in the water.
What's happening?
There's an energy dampening field coming from Tau.
Take us out of range.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, the flagship is hailing us.
On screen.
Zeldy to the Starship Resolute. Our main power cores are completely disabled. The more power we give, the more it takes. Running off batteries. Life support systems have failed. Unable to ventilate. Contaminated atmosphere.
Admiral, you are about to launch an attack on a defenseless planet.
Kobliat, you sided with the Hotari in the negotiation, but that does not matter now. My crew is going to die. Please, I beg of you. You must render assistance.
Questo è quello che... Why would we help you? We can't restore our crew. How can we assist? Questo è... Se la mia teoria è giusta... Però perché? Fatto apposta per farci abbassare la guardia? Perché dovremmo aiutarti?
You're the aggressors. Why should we help you?
We were not going to fire. We were posturing.
The Hotari aren't posturing.
It was just a show of force to move the negotiations forward. You're not going to leave us to die, are you?
No, we are not. Admiral, excuse us while we devise a rescue plan.
By my estimate, the crew only have 23 minutes before their atmospheric mix becomes lethal.
While we may not be able to transport the Illidians directly, if we were to transport them from their ship to a nearby shuttlecraft, it should be possible to amplify the transporter signal there and reroute it to the Resolute.
The Ambassador's plan is incomplete. An away team will have to beam aboard the Zeldi and set up pattern enhancers for a stable enough signal out of the dampening field.
Thank you for identifying my deficiency, Commander Chovak.
Jara, I need a senior officer in command of this. Take Chovak and Bedrosian in the shuttle and get it done.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edselar, you will be part of the rescue mission. As will I. We will bring the shuttle within transporter range of the Zeldi, then beam you both aboard.
Beam us on board. Why?
The pattern enhancers must be placed on the Zeldi to make it possible to beam the Illidians back to the Resolute. Gather the pattern enhancers and get to the docking bay.
C'è qualcosa che ci sfugge.
We're going on the wrong mission.
What's that?
We're going to rescue the Illidians, the people that oppress the Hotari, when we should be going to rescue Miranda. This thing that's happened to Miranda is like the Trill symbiosis joining, only worse. And I've seen too many people I care about wiped away by some greater entity to stand by while the same thing happens to her. I want to know
Forse non ho capito niente.
and I won't stand for it now. Your body's stolen and used like puppets.
Potrebbe essere andata persa. Non è detto che... Anche se è possibile che anche Spock e il comandante di questa nave, cioè il capitano di questa nave, siano infettati. E questo è forse quello che vogliono farci credere.
The away team is ready.
Ora ci fanno pilotare lo shuttle. È tutto un po' questo gioco. Certo, se potessi muovere il mouse più rapidamente.
Resolute to Shuttlecraft Melville. You're cleared for takeoff.
Acknowledged, Resolute. Melville taking off.
Hazard. The lightning storm will fill your path with dangerous hazards. Lightning will damage your shuttle, taking damage times. Proviamo. Aveva detto che dovevo passarci o dovevo evitare gli anelli? Lo stiamo per scoprire. Vabbè.
We are within range. Any closer will put the shuttlecraft at risk. Preparing to transport the away team. Energizing.
The ship's life support. It's almost completely drained.
And the other systems, too.
Oh no.
We gotta get to their transporter room.
The atmosphere in here is turning to poison. All of these Illidians are going to die if we don't get them out of here. These must close in case of emergency. They don't have enough power left to function. Carter, give them a charge with your phaser. Should make them open.
It's not working.
No power's running through any of this. We gotta get him open manually.
I am the ranking officer here. State your intentions. We are under siege. Explain yourselves.
Our intentions? Your leaders asked for our help.
And they sent you?
Whoa there.
I am still able to stand. What are you trying to do?
We gotta get into your transporter room.
Then we can get your people off this ship.
Improvvisamente sta meglio. C'era una leva.
Make sure they're evenly spaced. We need to manually adjust beam trajectory so they connect.
I got this one. You get the others. I can handle this one. Make sure the others are lined up.
Volevo fare un po' di conversazione, scusami. Molto bello che ci faccia vedere ogni singolo elemento da mettere in posizione. Porca miseria. Abbiamo capito l'antifona, su! Non è divertente vedere sto... Align each emitter. Questo è difficile. Porco cane, quanto è difficile. Roba serio, roba pesante qua, ragazzi. Qui non si scherza mica, qua c'è del gameplay. Qua c'è del gameplay forte. Non lo so. Rasenta la stupidità di Harry Potter quasi sta roba.
Alright. The pattern enhancers are aligned and ready to go. Let's round them up.
These will boost the signal so we can transport through the storm. We have a shuttle outside this ship that will route the signal to the Resolute.
All crew to Transporter Room 2. We are evacuating.
We're live.
Here they come.
Okay, coordinates. Beam status. Energizing controls.
Please step on the platform so we can evacuate you, Admiral.
The crew goes first, Hunter.
Sir.
I mean it.
You! Get on the platform already!
Non ho capito se è quello che è stato infettato o meno qui. Gli assomiglia, ma...
Starfleet transporter. I just gotta do what I did before. Select the people to transport. Plot a path through the ionic interference. Okay, just have to calibrate the signal gain to get the highest possible output. Even at this range, the interference is too much. The system is suggesting better transport coordinates. Diaz, the shuttle. You're sitting right in the thick of it. I'm sending you specific coordinates for a clear signal path.
Waypoint's been added to the navigational computer. There, Commander. Give or take 50 meters.
Minchia, davvero? Che c'è là? Scusa. Ah, c'è una di quelle cose che devo evitare, ok. Scusami. Merda. Questo era grosso. Sto usando la minimappa, sì, sì, sì. Scusa? Sì, ho capito, ma dai! Mi sono incastrato nella nave aliena. Wow, 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 wow.
Melville to away team. Energize.
I have the first group of Illidians in the pattern buffer. Redirecting and transmitting to the Resolute now.
This is Resolute. We have the Illidians safely aboard.
We did it! I was so worried this wouldn't work. We got this.
Don't celebrate yet, Lieutenant. We've got a lot of people left to save.
Right. Sorry.
This is Commander Ryder. We're
Ce la
holding
stiamo
steady.
giocando
Signal
qui,
is good. Keep them coming.
Ce la stiamo giocando. Secondo me, se ho ragione, il tizio, l'ammiraglio lì, non si fa teletrasportare. Perché vorrebbe dire scoprire che c'ha... che non è lui o che...
Admiral, you're next.
I've made it clear. I only leave after those in my charge.
Sir, I must insist you go so you can lead our people. I will see to any stragglers.
Yes.
No, forse
That
non
may
è
be for the
lui.
best. But first, let me thank our human saviors. I'll pin medals on your uniforms when this is over. For all your brave work.
Yeah, don't thank me yet.
We're not out of the woods yet, sir. So if you don't mind...
Ah, yes. Forgive me.
Vediamo se ho ragione.
Get the Admiral to safety.
Energize.
E succede qualcosa, vero?
Massive power surge!
Sending available power to the annular confinement beam. I have the Illidians in the pattern buffer, but I cannot resolve their signal to send them through to the Resolute, nor can I materialize them here.
We need a better position with the Resolute.
E di nuovo. Sta diventando un po' una cosa abbastanza, Dici che non è l'ammiraglio essere stato condizionato? Può darsi, Chic. Magari l'ammiraglio sarà quello che ci aiuterà a scoprire, cioè però non capisco che cosa diavolo sia successo allora comunque. Se questo non è tutto un truccone per far... Dicevo, un truccone per far salire a bordo della Resolute gli infiltrati. E tra l'altro dobbiamo capire se Spock e il capitano sono infiltrati. Però ho perso il waypoint.
I am losing
Sono
their
arrivato.
patterns. I need more power, but internal relays are not functioning.
I'll do it manually.
Minchia.
I am trying. I will lose the transport if I do not have more time. The signal is resolving.
Please!
Sì, completiamo il teletrasporto. Sta benissimo, non le succederà nulla.
She is injured. Lieutenant Bedrosian has been injured, but the last transport was successful.
Ora ce l'ha proprio, ora è proprio incazzata nera con noi,
Unfortunately, our shuttle systems were damaged by the power surge. We can no longer serve as the transporter node.
Carter, these readings are off the charts. The source of the storm is on this ship. That must have been the power surge when it came on board.
Right. That's a con energy source. They call it the Cartabula. It's here.
Is that?
The intruders are preparing to bring the Zeldi to warp.
And we're about to be stuck on it.
There is an old Illidian saying about leaping off the hot skillet and falling to the flame below.
Yeah, we got that one too.
We fight back, we are on our own, we stay hidden. Ah, siamo ingegneri. O ci nascondiamo. Ci apriamo la strada a Phaser? Siamo anche incazzati perché c'è quella cosa con la nostra pseudo fidanzata. Combattiamo fino alla fine.
We don't know where this ship is going, but we are not lost. We can still do something. We can still fight. We'll stop them from getting the Cartabula wherever they're taking it.
I like this plan, and I shall fight with you.
That's all well and good, but if we're not getting off this ship, we're really backed into a corner here.
We can't get off this ship.
But maybe I could target somewhere on the ship.
We are reading the warp engines powering up.
Yeah, we picked up on that.
We do not have a way to evacuate you from the Zeldi. The shuttlecraft is too heavily damaged.
That's all right, Commander. We have a plan of our own. We're gonna stay on this ship.
That is very bold of you, Mr. Diaz. Live long and prosper.
I hear voices down the corridor.
It will be here soon.
I'll guard the door. You just get us out of here, Diaz.
Hey, Stretch. Help us with this map. Find somewhere as remote as you can.
They're almost here.
Allora, Mess Hall, Bridge, Cargo Bay, Cruise Quarters. Se stanno prendendo la nave, secondo me, allora nel Cargo Bay no. Nella Mess Hall potrebbe essere un'idea. O nella Mess Hall o nei Cruise Quarters. Il bridge no, di certo la polluteranno. Cruise Quarters. A meno che non usiamo i replicatori che sono nella Mess Hall, sicuramente ci sono. Vabbè dai, mi è venuto in mente Cruise Quarters.
High traffic, easily accessible.
Ok, no. Non posso scegliere, cioè...
Mess Hall.
Too exposed.
Il bridge.
Bridge?
The first place intruders would fortify.
Ma va, è l'ultima che scelgo!
The aft cargo bay.
That is acceptable.
Sounds good to me.
Whatever you're doing, do it now!
We're locked in. Board to transport.
Come on, Belle!
Belle!
It's too late for him. Carter!
3 to transport.
Ma ciao!
Energize.
Ah, sono proprio saltati via.
Zeldi does not appear to have left any warp signature at all. I cannot track its trajectory. Our duty often calls for sacrifice. She knows it, and our people on the Zeldi know it.
Contact the Resolute, Mr. Chovak. Have them bring us back. And tell them we'll need medical waiting for Lieutenant Bedrosian.
Yes, Commander.
Ma l'ha fatto... Cioè... Sentiamoci in colpa, dai.
Through your efforts, we were able to save almost 100 Illydians from certain death. As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well, Duval will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very encouraging.
She's an hero.
Lieutenant Bedrosian went above and beyond her duty. She deserves a commendation.
I'll see what I can do.
Commander Rydek, I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake. You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of Illydia is in your debt. We cannot thank you enough.
Just doing our duty, Admiral. I'm sure you understand. If you'll excuse us.
Of course.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances. While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hotari, or Khan, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. But I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
Questo è importante. Però non allertare cioè, ho capito che lui tiene alla sua carriera, però questo è cioè non è grossa, mi pare grossa. La 3 mi pare la più indicata. La 3 mi pare la più indicata, è un po' più diplomatica, diciamo.
I'm sorry, Captain, but this isn't about you. The lives of everyone who wears a uniform are at stake.
I don't see it that way.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way. Is there any update?
E ci siamo giocati pure il capitano.
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
We have crew on that ship.
I have faith in our away team. They won't give up easily, and if they can somehow manage to stay alive, then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
That'd be a hell of a lucky break.
Right now, we need all the luck we can get. The Takan also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Mera stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
Allora, se tiriamo troppo la corda col capitano, ha chiaramente la possibilità di rimuoverci dall'incarico. L'equipaggio non è tutto contro il capitano, perché il boliano è sicuramente dell'idea di chiamare Starfleet. L'altro, che è l'ufficiale scientifico, dice aspettiamo. Prendiamo tempo.
We either sound the alarm prematurely and look bad if nothing comes of it, or we keep this to ourselves and take the blame when it blows up in our face. Either way, we can't afford to get this wrong.
Indecision. is not without its own consequences.
I want to speak with the Hotari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance.
Ne sono giocati
The
tutti.
Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the
The
Illidians.
Takan are a threat to both their
Probabilmente
civilizations.
avremmo dovuto
No.
chiamare Starfleet. Lei deve
They're a
stata fare.
threat to us all. The device Commander Rydek found in the Taconian Vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Takan, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Taconian and displacing that of its host. It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level, bringing individual Takan back to life, one by one.
Possiamo invertire il processo?
Is there some way it could be reversed?
That's exactly what I've been trying to find out. So far, it appears the answer is no. Once the Taconian takes control, the displacement of the host is irreversible. And the bioforming appears to be permanent. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Takan have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
Non sono Hotari, sono Tkon. A meno che tutti i Tkon non siano saliti sulla nave.
What if there are no Hotari left? If Galvin and Sidron were Takan, who else? The Queen?
I think we would know if that were the case. We'll take every precaution.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
You're long overdue for a Diridium infusion.
It looks like I am.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
Commander Rydek? Is that you? I thought I heard your voice.
How are you feeling?
Better, I guess. But my head's still ringing. Before you
È
say
molto tecnologica la fascia bianca.
I just want you to know, I don't blame you for what happened. I heard that last transport made it through. That was our mission, to save lives. So, I'm glad it was a success. And Dr. Duval tells me she can get me my sight back.
Eventually. Tizi Falco, buonasera.
I just hope this isn't the end of my career. Can't be much of a tactical officer if you can't see what's coming. But
Your
this is all
career
I
isn't
ever wanted
over.
to do.
The latest advancements in vision enhancement are truly remarkable. I wouldn't be surprised if you came back better than you ever were.
I just want to be able to see again. That's all I'm asking.
All right, you two. Lieutenant Bedrosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
I will check in on you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Aside from almost running out of Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I don't worry about. The captain, however...
Go on.
You see it, don't you? He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. And you've dodged the issue. We can't make mistakes. Might go down as the most obvious thing a first officer ever said. You've spent enough time with him now. Seen enough of how he runs this ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it. You know I wouldn't.
Un po' sono preoccupata.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. It seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
To know we see eye to eye on this. And I want to be clear, I care about Solano, I really do. I've been his doctor for years. There are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Jara.
Monitor your Duridium levels. I'll be right back.
È una descrizione abbastanza errata, Black. Complimenti. Non hai capito veramente niente. Ottimo.
Lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should thank you.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Well, I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie.
Ora conosciamo la verità, grazie a noi.
It's always better to know. No matter how awful, the truth is better than living with a lie.
I am coming around to that thinking as well.
Commander Rydick, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
Bello. Comunque le ciglia di questi personaggi sono fantastiche, sono proprio...
They haven't found us yet.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Takan are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
Follow measure. Arminta. Cosa abbiamo qua?
How
Cargo.
uptight the Illidians are? Their cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Scusa, il tall guy. Scusa, dimmi, tall guy.
Up there? All right.
Di poche parole adesso.
Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Nelly. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Got one.
Ah, basta un colpo, davvero.
Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am. Only one left.
Dove? Vorrei sapere dov'è. Ah, eccolo là.
Here it comes. It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
E non si accorgono che i dispositivi che sono preposti alla scansione non funzionano più. Solo lì! Cosa sarà mai successo? Vabbè.
The Takan might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Ma i registri del teletrasporto non esistono?
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. For all we know, she was trapped, watching it happen. Fighting it the whole time.
Non era lei.
The person who shot at us wasn't Miranda. Don't think for a second that she turned on us. Because I don't.
Neither do I. I know it seems like we could never trust her again. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Takan. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Takan bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Takan.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Takan have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
You don't get to ignore the truth.
We don't like this any more than you do. The Takan are a threat to all of us. They turned our crewmates too. Do you really think they're gonna stop there?
No.
And yet we still risked our lives to come help you, and not everyone made it.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They've blocked out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them.
Simboli alieni, avete visto quel triangolo? È chiaramente un simbolo alieno.
I can hardly keep up.
Let us help.
Fine. They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The
Cose le odio.
Turn someone
Le odio veramente.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in. Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
The Zeldi. That's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems. But it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going. We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the Quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Takan. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it. I won't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry. But it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying.
Nel modo peggiore ci sto provando.
Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there? Itasca, are you still there?
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on the ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her. Clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
Trust goes both ways. We trust you. You trust us.
I'll go with that. Until you give me reason not to.
Back at you, Stretch.
We'll make it to you undetected, and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Dobbiamo riconoscere quello che è stato...
You may approach.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Illidians. Your intentions have been clear from the start.
I take full responsibility for my actions, which were entirely my own, not the Federation's.
How noble.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Illidians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
We have been played.
They never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start.
We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
That being said, the sooner you leave, the better.
The hell we will. What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power? when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Takan.
Takan. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Takan Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years, and trillions of Taconians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
Dovevamo avvisare Starfleet.
That may play well with your bioformed friends. But your empty threats don't scare us.
Just a friendly word of caution. You'll know when I'm threatening you. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary
Non la vedo
so
bene.
clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Seize them.
Get us out of here, now!
Rydick to Resolute. Beam us out.
You ever done something like this before?
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated. I can assure you of that.
I'm glad we're here with you. We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itaska with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
Troppo semplice.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster. There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
If there was a fight, the Takan might still be nearby.
Maybe my people killed them.
Or they could be waiting for us.
And that's a problem for when we meet them.
The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
It's heavy.
Perché non ho per nulla un buon presentimento su tutto questo. Cioè, seriamente basta fare così? Sei serio? Non mi di... No, no. Non ci voglio credere che è così semplice, che è un tunnel e basta andare avanti, dai. Ti prego. No. Fai che non sia un tunnel stupido, ti prego. Un enigma, un puzzle, qualcosa, una... Basta andare avanti, non c'è un bivio, non c'è niente. Mamma mia. E niente, scendi, sali, trovi un pannello, lo attivi. Ci sono già stato. Ma scusa. Ti perdi. Qualcosa di strano è successo. Ottimo.
Electrified. One arc away from burial at space. Better keep my distance.
Destroy them!
Dov'è?
You! Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You, give me a hand with this! Go! Go! Behind us!
Esplosivi. Sono un po' eccessivamente ottimista.
station. You take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
Fall back! Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
Palle. Sì, vabbè, poi... Quanti sono?
Come on, hurry!
Oh.
No!
No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
Ce ne abbiamo salvati qua, 2. Bacio romantico e via.
Let the enemy take them.
No?
Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illidian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
You did what you had to do. I know it. We all do.
And we knew it would come to this. Hadri knew. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed we had to live to fight. We said if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Takan don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Takan knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
Ok, signori, so che ci siamo appassionati e non ho idea di quanto ci vorrà per andare avanti, ma direi che essendo mezzanotte ci dobbiamo un po' fermare. Ho un po' perso di vista la situazione, quindi diamo un'occhiatina ai rapporti. Capitano Solano ha rispettato il nostro mostrare leadership. È stato disappuntato dal rifiuto di supportarlo. E quindi è dubbioso sull'averci scelto come primo ufficiale. Lei è ottimista, quindi ha accettato, è stata confortata dal nostro ottimismo. Spock è disappuntato perché non abbiamo preso una decisione sul fatto di far intervenire Starfleet. Vista la grandezza della situazione, forse sarebbe stato il caso di interpellarli. Ok, questo apprezza una nostra sorta di indipendenza. Questa ha apprezzato tutto il nostro operato, essenzialmente siamo stati bravi. Il booleano è impressionato dalla leadership e rispetta il nostro approccio. Lei non approva il fatto che ci siamo tenuti un po' in disparte, abbiamo permesso al capitano di fare un po' quel che gli pareva per adesso. Galvan è impressionato dal fatto che ci siamo presi la responsabilità e ammirato per la nostra aggressività, quindi questi sono un po' tipo un po' Klingon da un certo punto di vista. Čovak non ha approvato il fatto che abbiamo deciso di non seguire gli ordini, ok, e questo non l'abbiamo più incontrato, quindi va bene così. Poi, per quanto riguarda il nostro Carter, Edzilar è sollevata dal fatto che gli abbiamo detto che Miranda non si è rivoltata contro di noi, quindi lei non credo abbia molto senso vedere che cosa pensa del nostro protagonista. Questo è grato. Čovak è impressionato dal coraggio che abbiamo dimostrato nel salvare del decidere di rimanere a bordo della nave aliena. Questo è ancora la discussione che abbiamo avuto la volta scorsa, e questa l'abbiamo incontrata e apprezza la nostra empatia. Ok, non mi ricordo se c'era qualcosa da... No, non c'è il modo di salvare, quindi torniamo direttamente al menu. Ok, cosa? Scusa? Ok, perfetto. Signori, ci fermiamo qui. Io vi do appuntamento a venerdì sera. Se la cosa cambia ovviamente vi avviso su Discord, ma per adesso io comunque Alex, io ho letto il tuo messaggio un'ora fa, ho fatto finta di non dire nulla, ma se ti sento ridire un'altra volta che la Yamato, la battleship, la Space Battleship Yamato è meglio della USS Enterprise, io ti espello da un tubo di lancio. Quindi ci vediamo venerdì col giveaway, avremo i nuovi codici, quindi vediamo se troviamo qualcosa di carino da vedere. Nel frattempo, da regalarvi. Nel frattempo vediamo se troviamo qualcuno che sta giocando questo gioco. So che è praticamente impossibile. Allora, però se io cerco un vago no. Non credo ci sia nessuno. E invece ci sono ben 2 canali che stanno portando questo gioco. Fatemi vedere, ci sono dei tizi che ne parlano forse. Sono al 5º episodio, però ci spoilerano roba probabilmente, ma io non resterò a guardarlo. E questo non è nella schermata d'inizio. Time for a break 15 minuti fa. Ok, l'unica opzione sono questi 2, ma non stanno giocando. Scusa? Che cosa sto vedendo? YouTube Track Time. Ho il sospetto che abbiano appena chiuso la live. Era un podcast. O insomma Cerco di capire se hanno chiuso la live o meno, ma il fatto che il canale si chiami Track Time merita un raid solo per questo. Il problema è che c'è una specie di sigla di coda. Ed è ufficialmente finita la live. Dannazione. Sarebbe stata l'unica cosa decente da fare. Va bene, niente. Avete suggerimenti voi nel frattempo? Rurapente potrebbe essere un'ottima pena. Sì, confermo. Apprezzo l'idea. Apprezzo l'idea di Rurapente. Vediamo un po' se... Questo sarebbe carino perché ve lo vorrei portare una volta. No, dai. Andiamo su sta... Non lo so. La chiudiamo qui e via. Ci sono certe bionde di... Dove? Cosa? Dove? Cosa? Di che parli? Via, vediamo se c'è qualcuno che gioca. Mamma mia. No, mi fa troppo... troppi ricordi per Star Trek Online. Admiral Dreadnought, c'è qualcuno che lo sta giocando ora? 2 spettatori. Ma sì, andiamo a vedere Admiral Dreadnought, va. (1931) Impero Austro-Ungarico. Questo parla inglese. C'ha un audio un po' strambo. Però dai, facciamo sto raid e andiamo a letto. Signori, ci vediamo venerdì e sabato per Admiral Dreadnought, se non fanno la patch prima. La chiudo qui, ci vediamo venerdì. Ciao!